Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to 10 forgotten things in NBA 2K. This should be interesting. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Over the years, 2K has had a lot of forgotten things. From the 2K Insider roasting you after every loss, to playing Blacktop with Kanye in 2K10, to trash-talking players with a megaphone in the neighborhood.
Chief Keef's grandma looking ass.
2K has had some features that over time have just slowly faded away. And today, we're looking at 10 forgotten things in NBA 2K.
Chicken fillet soup face ass.
Number 10.
At number 10, we have celebrity teams. At one point, you could actually play as celebrities in 2K. And no, I'm not talking about My Team rewards or those quick cutscenes that we get in today's game. I mean back when they had a legit celebrity all-star team. This all started way back in 2K8 when 2K had celebrities like Questlove, Common, and Steve Aoki. They were all usable players in the game.
At 2K8, celebrity list was trash, bro.
But they didn't stop there, because in 2K10, that's when they started getting some bigger names. I mean, you could literally play Blacktop with Kanye West. You didn't have to look up a Kanye face tutorial, because he was actually in the game. And he wasn't the only one. I don't know about you, but thinking about Pitbull in 2K is pretty crazy.
Mr. Worldwide!
And in 2K11, they also had a big celebrity lineup, with names like Drake and Snoop Dogg. And this year, Snoop Dogg wasn't just a player in the game, he also had one of the most memorable songs that year. But in 2K13,
that shit was trash. That Snoop Dogg song on 2K11 was trash. That song, that's switch up, that shit was trash, bro. Snoop Dogg, I'm sorry, hey, Snoop Dogg, a legend, bro, icon, but that song in 2K11 was straight ass, bro.
Try!
Ron Artest had a better song than you. That's how bad his song was. His song was so bad. The Ron Artest song that was in 2K11 was 10 times better than that one.
that's when they took it to another level. This game had a legit celebrity all-star team with Justin Bieber, Pauly D, Mac Miller, Meek Mill, the list just goes on. And putting these dudes up against the actual NBA team just sounds insane. And using the Eurostep glitch with Justin Bieber was just diabolical. But in the most 2K way ever, the only time they really show up now is in modes like My Team, which leads to things like the celebrity teams being very forgotten. And while celebrity teams were entertaining, what if I told you 2K used to let you shoot a 3 off the top of a building with what we have at
Number 9.
At number 9, we have the horse minigame. Most people don't even remember this at all, but in 2K12, there was an actual horse minigame, and it wasn't just a simple shooting.
It wasn't the fact that people didn't forget about it. It's the fact that 2K tried to make us pay for DLC in a basketball game, which was unheard of at the top. Who the fuck is paying for DLC? This was DLC unless you got the Game of the Year edition. Like, you can play this now if you get the, all you got to do is just pirate your PS3 or Xbox 360 and get the Game of the Year edition, and you can get all this shit. You can get all the DLC that was in there and everything. Bro, nobody was paying $20 for to play horse and all this other dumbass shit. Fuck out of here, 2K.
Contest either. You were competing with NBA legends doing some of the most crazy trick shots the game had ever seen. I mean, you could literally shoot off buildings, shoot behind the back, off one leg, or even pull up from the parking lot. And if the legend you were going up against hit something wild, you had to copy it exactly or you were getting a letter. And the reactions your opponent made if the shot went in were absolutely hilarious. It was part of a 2K12 DLC called the Legend Showcase, and it cost around $10. And for a lot of players, this mode is so forgotten that if there wasn't footage of it, they probably wouldn't think it was even real. But it did exist once, and then it disappeared forever, making it another one of the most forgotten things to exist in 2K. And shooting off a rooftop is cool, but 2K used to let you actually roast people with proximity chat at
Number 8.
At number 8, we have the 2K19 Megaphone. 2K19 had one of the funniest and easily one of the most forgotten features that the neighborhood has ever had, and that was the Megaphone. To even get this thing, you had to grind your My Player all the way to 92 overall. And then on top of
Okay, this is news to me. I never knew about this megaphone shit. Yeah, I never knew about this megaphone shit. That's news to me. But then again, in 2K19, I wasn't even in the park. I would literally, the only time I went out into the neighborhood was if I was gonna go buy some shoes or some clothes. That was the only time. Just get some shoes, some clothes, some gear. If I wanted some arm sleeves, some leg sleeves, that's what I would do. But other than that, though, I didn't really go to the park in 2K19. I think I did it for a couple of times when they had like 1v1 events. But other than that, I wasn't playing with no random.
that, you also had to buy the megaphone in the store. But once you had it, that's when you could actually have some fun with it.
Hot dog bun face ass.
Because the second you equipped it, you'd sit down on an amp and everyone around you, they could hear whatever you were saying as they ran by.
I haven't taken a shower yet. I've been grinding. I need VC though, man.
It made the neighborhood feel alive, almost like a real park where you always hear some dude talking trash from across the court. But honestly, 2K would be a lot more fun if they had community chat in the game in general, because we all know Park could definitely use some more life.
The kill switch. Oh, stop. Pull up. Looks good. God!
But instead, this is just another forgotten part of NBA 2K. And the megaphone was cool, but what if I told you you could use your NBA salary to buy things at
Number 7.
At number 7, we have buying animations with your NBA salary. Back in 2K12, your My Player actually had a real salary, and you could spend it on everything you needed. It was pretty simple. You just played games, earned money, and used it however you wanted, just like real NBA players do. You could buy skill points to upgrade your guy, new animations, dribble moves, dunk packages, and you could even spend it on things like legend training camps. Oh, and if your team chemistry was low, you could literally just buy a team dinner with your NBA paycheck, something players do all the time. And it made sense too. You're an NBA player, so why wouldn't you use your salary to improve your career? But because this system only existed for one single year, it ends up being one of the most forgotten features 2K's ever had. Because the second 2K introduced VC a year later, the entire salary system just disappeared. And speaking of forgotten things, what we have next is one of the strangest hidden features 2K has ever added at
Number 6.
At number 6, we have the My Team Black Market. The Black Market was one of the weirdest things 2K has ever added, but back in 2K16, to even unlock the Black Market, they made it a challenge. You had to find something called runes. They were tiny symbols hidden on the corner of certain My Team cards. So people would sit there flipping through every single card they owned, zooming.
Bro, wasn't nobody playing 2K16 other than 2K16 my career other than Troyden and Cash Nasty. Them was the only two niggas that was playing my team, bro. Everybody was at the park, bro. Everybody was at the park in 2K16, bro.
Moving the card around, just trying to find these little symbols. But once you eventually found 5 runes, you'd be able to type in a special code based off the ones you had, and that's when the game would look like it's glitching out, and then the black market would finally open. And it wasn't just some normal store. This place had exclusive boxes that were weeks early, and even special cards you couldn't get anywhere else, like an Amethyst Brian Scalabrine that cost 500,000 MT, or a Diamond Steve Nash that cost 750,000 MT, which is insane for one card. But once you were in, you also didn't have long, because the black market only stayed open for around a few hours before it disappeared.
Young James, what's good with you?
Start the process all over again. They brought it back in 2K17, but most people only remember it for 2K16 because that was the version that made you grind to even get into it. But since 2K17, we haven't seen this again, and that's why it's so forgotten. And locking us out of the pack market is one thing, but what if I told you 2K used to lock you out of the city at
Number 5.
At number 5, we have Rookieville. If you do remember this one, you probably wish you didn't. But in 2K21 Next Gen,
bruh, I didn't even play 2K21 and I remember that. I'm pretty sure nobody forgotten that. I said in the VC video, like I said in the VC video, that was 2K's attempt at forcing you to buy your way into playing the game. I keep telling y'all, they gonna spend a block on that eventually, but they gonna do it in a better way.
you literally had to earn the right to even step foot in the brand new city. Before you could even touch a single court, you had to go through something called Rookieville. It was a gated off beginner island, and you had to play until you reached Pro 1. And if you couldn't win enough games, you were stuck there way longer. And it only had got next spots, so you had to rely on other people to even get the game started, which made this super frustrating because you could literally be stuck there for hours before actually getting to the city. It was the first and only time 2K ever made the city locked behind rep. I mean, you could see the city, you just couldn't actually get inside. And the worst part, if you loaded up at the wrong time or got the game months later, you'd be stuck in empty Rookieville lobbies with no one to play with. So you couldn't even leave if you wanted to. Eventually, 2K removed it entirely, and honestly, most players don't even remember it happened. And if they do, they try to forget it altogether. And while Rookieville locked you out of the city, one thing 2K didn't lock you out of was the GM's office at
Number 4.
At number 4, we have meeting with the GM. There was a time in my career when you actually had some control, and it came from one.
Bro, how are these forgettable? Okay, Amir, I see what you're talking about now. I see, Amir, if you're still here, I see exactly what you was talking about now. Bro, nobody's forgetting this. Nobody's forgetting these. They just don't do them no more. This is something you could have said 2K remove, but not something that we just totally forgot about. My brother, you just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it stick, huh? Fuck out of here.
Simple thing, and that was meeting with the GM. Instead of watching a fixed cutscene, you could actually go into the GM's office and make decisions that altered your career. You could compliment your coach to try and build some trust, or if you didn't like him, you could pull a Dwight Howard and try and get him fired.
Trust me when I say, Coach knows what he's doing with his team. I'm not sure you do.
But it didn't stop there. You could also ask for a teammate to be traded, demand more minutes, or even request a trade for yourself if things weren't working out.
I need you to get me off this team before things get worse around here.
I've been chopping you already, but teams aren't exactly jumping out of their seats for your baggage.
But if you ask for the wrong thing, the GM would just look at you like you're crazy.
I'm not interested in any more of your attitude.
And in some years, it actually affected the team chemistry. But this honestly kept my career feeling like you were in control, and it made the mode feel way more realistic. Because again, things like this happen all the time. But over time, the GM meetings quietly disappeared. And it's another one of those features that feels so forgotten because of how long it's been since we've seen it. And also how different my career is today. And while meeting with the GM is forgotten, what we have next was once an iconic part of 2K games at
Number 3.
At number 3, we have the 2K Insider. Long before
Bro,
2K
nobody
came out,
forgot about this. They just don't do it no more.
The entire game.
Rome wasn't.
There's a big difference between forgetting something and something just not being something that they just don't do no more. There's a big difference between the two. Nobody forgot these things. They just don't do them. What is Buddy on? Hey, we gotta pack this nigga up. At the end, we packed him up before for that Rachel Demeter shit. Now we gotta pack him up again, bro.
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, nobody forgot about the 2K Insider, bro. Didn't nobody forget about animated Stephen A. Smith? Didn't nobody forget about this? Stephen A. Smith with a hairline. Come on, bro. Nobody forgot about this nigga, bro. Yeah, we gotta pack this nigga up after this. This is a he just throwing shit at the wall, hoping that it stick, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
Man, this is some bullshit. Move this man.
Built in a day, and neither is your game.
That was the 2K Insider. And he wasn't just some tutorial voice. If you played bad, he'd roast you.
Your Matador defense allowed your boy to drop way too many points on you. Ole!
He'd hype up your opponents and even give you some tips on how to stop them.
Your best bet to slow him down is to keep him on the perimeter and force him to hit from outside.
He'd comment on your performances, tell you what you needed to improve, and keep it real with you the whole time.
What's up with all those bad passes you were making? And I'm being lenient with what I consider a bad pass.
I mean, he was even out there telling you you'd end up in the D-League if you weren't playing good enough. But then, just like that, cutscenes were added and he was gone. Most likely because the storyline cutscenes kinda took over for him. But for a lot of players, the 2K Insider is one of the most memorable things from early 2K games. And newer players probably never even knew it existed, because since 2K14, he's just been another forgotten part of 2K. And while the 2K Insider kept my career interesting, what's even more interesting is how affordable the game used to be at
Number 2.
At number 2, we have cheap VC bundles. Back in the older 2K games, VC was actually affordable. And not kind of affordable, I mean actually cheap compared to what we deal with today. It was so cheap that in 2K13, the biggest VC bundle you could even buy was 10,000 VC for $1.50. Today, that's probably one attribute upgrade, and $150 wouldn't even buy you a t-shirt. And 2K13 wasn't the only cheap game, because in 2K14 current gen, the most you could buy was 50,000 VC for $10. And that was actually considered a lot back then. You could upgrade your player for $20 and still have enough to buy clothes and animations. And looking back now, it's crazy how normal those prices used to feel and how easy it is to forget 2K actually did make their game affordable at one point. But over time, prices kept climbing, VC got tied into almost every mode, and because we're so used to the prices we see today, most people don't even remember how good we had it. But because of how bad the prices are now, it's just forgotten. And cheap VC is definitely easy to forget about in today's games, but you rarely hear people even talk about what we have at
Number 1.
At number 1, we have 24/7 mode. Long before
Nobody forgot about.
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Man, this is some bullshit. Move this man.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do. I ain't mad at you for nothing you do.
Before my career was even a thought, 2K had one mode that was just straight grind. That was the 24/7 mode. In 2K4, 2K tried something completely different. Your created player actually aged, needed training, and even would get rusty while you weren't on the game. And that's exactly why they named it the 24/7 mode, because you legit had to be playing all the time. It was a system that almost sounds fake, but it was very real. And it's also one for obvious reasons that they've never brought back. But you would travel across the US to different blacktops, unlock locations, faced NBA pros, street legends, and even had street ball games where you had certain scoring rules. For example, you could play a game with no jump shots allowed. And by the time you got to 2K7, they stripped out the whole time matters when you're not playing part, but it still had a full campaign, cutscenes, and even boss fights.
Oof! Dang! I think you busted my spleen, man!
And then 2K realized they didn't really want to go in that direction anymore. After 2K7, the 24/7 mode disappeared entirely, and it was clear they wanted to move on. And because it's so old and my career exists now, it's really easy to forget that this mode ever existed. And for how short-lived it was, the 24/7 mode remains one of the most forgotten features in 2K history. And that is 10 forgotten things in NBA 2K. If you think I missed any, let me know in the comments down below.
Brother, you was throwing shit at the wall and just hoping that something stick, bro. No, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. This video. Can I? Thumbs down, bro. Giving it a thumbs down, bro. I can't condone that. I can't condone this behavior over here, bro. And then you mayonnaise on top of that too. So we definitely got to hit you with that. We definitely got to hit you with the mayonnaise, bro.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise. What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise. What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Oh, Lord have mercy, another coon. Damn coons. I gotta do a coon analysis and a coon screening.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
But yeah, man, we gotta pack this nigga up, bro. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it, bro. This video not it, bro.
I sentence you to 4,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
Sorry, not sorry, bro. Yeah. We gonna have to slide on big dog, man, for real. I'm sorry, man, but this ain't it, bro. This ain't it, bro. You was just throwing shit at the wall and hoping shit stick. Nobody forgot about these things. They just don't do them no more.
Hey, dog, I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Very bad news.
Get this shit the fuck out of here and get you the fuck out of here.
Only one person I blame for this. Two people I blame for this. But we don't attack black queens over here, sadly. I might have to make an exception for that rule, but for this one, there's only one person I can blame right now. But other than that, though, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Yeah, he really put this video out here and then got mad and started to get mad when people call him out for the bullshit, bro. You put out a bad video, bro. It's okay, bro. The well is running dry. You put out enough 2K content. Why don't you focus on NBA Live or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Focus on other basketball games. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more basketball games out there that exist. They may not be in this generation or this era, but they existed once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. But brother, you can't be doing this, bro. You can't be doing this, bro.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
But with that being said, though, we got to pack you up for this video, bro. This video was terrible, bro. Terrible video. I must pack you up for this. So we gonna put our lighters up, and we gonna smoke on what's this dude YouTube name? We don't care. We don't care what his YouTube name is. We just gonna put our lighters up and pack this boy up.
Like that shit, smoke it. Roll that shit, like that shit, smoke it. Roll that, like that, smoke it. Roll that, like that, smoke it. Roll that, like that, smoke it. Roll that.